It is ordered that a message be sent to the House of Commons to acquaint the House that the Senate has passed this bill without amendment.
With no notes, no objections, and no amendments, Canada's upper house has passed Bill C-4, making it illegal to force someone to go through conversion therapy, send a child out of Canada to undergo conversion therapy, promote or advertise conversion therapy, or profit off it.
I yelled out loud, "What is going on?" Like, that was my first reaction, because we were not expecting a repeat of what happened in the House to happen in the Senate. We were expecting to be a bit of a fight.
For JULES SHERRED, it's the culmination of a lifelong fight. He was forced to undergo conversion therapy at 17 when he was put into care. Conversion therapy is the pseudoscientific practice of trying to change someone's sexual orientation or gender identity. The practice is opposed by the American Psychiatric Association and classified as a type of torture by international bodies.
I mean, it used to be like electrical shock therapy and aversion therapy and stuff like that in medical settings. The way that they did it after some of those techniques were basically made illegal, they switched it to presenting it as trauma therapy.
Despite this, a survey from Vancouver's community-based research center found that 1 in 5 queer Canadian men polled have experienced efforts to change their sexual orientation or gender identity.
It's only been in the last couple of years that psychological, pediatric, and psychological associations have said to stop teaching it and stop doing it, like in the last 2 years. But despite that, it's still being taught.
A previous version of the bill was criticized as lacking teeth by including an exemption allowing adults to consent to conversion therapy. The new version doesn't have that exemption.
I was there because I wanted to do whatever I can to get the love of my dad again. My dad wasn't accepting when I was growing up, and I was scared and I hid in the closet, and I turned to online, which I found it online.
Matt Ashcroft was one of those consenting adults. As a young gay man, Ashcroft went to an American camp called Brothers Road, an experience he would never want to repeat. He says he's glad to see this iteration of the ban doesn't leave that loophole.
All we ever wanted to do is to have folks to listen. They listened and they delivered.
In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.